Que pasa, amigos? How are you doing? It's Linda G coming back at you. So I posted Sterling's video this morning, and I do where you wait a minute to load it. It seems to go through faster if I do that. So it'll go up at 11:30. It's 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. So y'all sent me like 400 questions. Thank God. I'm going to leave my cell phone open to the questions. And I also wrote some stuff down. Today is 57 years ago today, John F. Kennedy was assassinated. And I just want to see if I can pick him up. John F. Kennedy. You know, he comes around my house a lot. Him and his brother. It's interesting. They don't celebrate their actual human birthdays, but they celebrate the day of their death as their birthday on the other side, which is their new beginning. I just picked that up. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful that we don't have to worry about that person see, he can't judge Trump. He's not trying to judge Trump. It's been quite, it's like throwing something into our nation that just literally blew it apart. And unfortunately, even with the lies this man is saying, it's going to cause a lot of the people are going to be upset. They don't look at the fact that he's a liar and he's a game show host and that he's not for real. He's really uneducated. We are with you. Thank you. And there's a lot of stuff coming up for Donald J. Trump. He's showing me like this curtain being pulled open. And I've told you guys this before, and I just got another hit on it. He's saying that there'll be so many things that come out about the Trump administration and the way they stole money from the American public. It's like they're going in all of these different dark places and they're finding out. And Donald will attempt to sell. I don't know what he's doing, but he's trying to go foreign. He's trying to get the foreigners to buy his information. It's like he's selling classified information, but they're watching him like a hawk. They look at him as a danger. So, you know, I hate to say it, but I see them keeping a close eye on him. They won't take him out, but they'll make it where it would be very hard for him to continue this thing he's doing. So I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe he'll get sick or something. Biden is clear winner. Biden will help bring this country back together. Don't let his age scare you. He's actually psychically, spiritually a very good man. And also, he's not a pushover, but he wants to work on everybody's side. I just saw hands grasping together. So it's like he's trying. You'll find that those people that were such solid Trumpsters not being able to push back against him because he's so logical. So things will be much better. He is with most of his family. His son, John Jr., is there. He didn't like being called John. We are fine. You know, the mother knew that the son could die in a plane. She had this fear of plane crashes. So she begged John not to fly. And then when she died, the first thing he did was go out and get licensed to fly. She just had a bad feeling. I don't see his wife around him, though. Don Jr. I don't see his wife around him. So did you hear Ben Carson was sick and Trump was keeping an eye on him and made sure he got the cocktail that Trump got? So he said he was really bad, but thanks to Donald Trump and our American taxpayer paid. And he wants to put his name on the injection. You know, if that's what it takes to get that stuff out, I say do it. It is the Trump virus, so let them do the Trump. But you know, these people that made this vaccine might not be. I could see them saying, "What? No." Basically, you had nothing to do with this. We took no money from the government. They weren't part of that operation, you know, whatever that was. Okay, so 57 years it's been. And he's doing really good. He goes to that place that they all used to love. I see this white building. Energetically, he goes through the hallways. His mom does too. Rose does too. The dad's nowhere around, interesting enough. Just like Trump's dad, you know, it's very hard to pick him up because they were kind of evil people. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to ask on Donald Trump based on your questions and stuff. So what's his plan now? What is he looking at? Show me Donald Trump. Show me Donald Trump. Some people say they like the sound of my cards. And you guys, you rock. You know what I'm saying? And we're almost at the end of the month. We get to pick our new winners and all kinds of fun stuff. When I pick the winners for December, though, your reading will happen in January. Okay, so tell me what I can tell everybody about what's Trump thinking. He's losing everywhere. Okay, so I just got a picture of Kavanaugh and Thomas. I'm seeing them trying to throw something in SCOTUS. They think that that's going to help them, but I see their hands up like this. It's like they don't even want to touch it. So, you know, Philadelphia, Giuliani was saying, well, that's good that they rejected it because now we go to the Supreme Court. Well, first they have to go to the Supreme Court of Philadelphia, and that's run by Democrats. But then of course, they'll turn them down. But I see like we're going to have this over with sooner than later. He liked the power. He thrived on it. He liked the safety net of being in the White House. And you guys saw that lawsuit that he said that the DOJ said, well, he made those comments while he was president, so we're going to represent him. The judge threw that out, said, no, tell him to get his own lawyer. Like the taxpayers are going to pay when that woman is trying to sue him for frauding and lying about her. Believe he lost. He's trying to he's saying that it's a hoax, but he can't believe he lost. I mean, he's living off the fact that he was the second, and that's such a shame, but he is the second most voted for president ever. Biden is the first. He cannot believe he lost. And he's trying to figure out what to do. I see him walking in circles. So what's your game plan, sir? What's your game plan? And he's mad. People are getting sick with the virus. He's mad about it. He's looking at money. Looking at money. He wants to exit stage left. He wants to pack his stuff and go. Look at this. So I told you guys, he might sneak out. The king is coming. The king is coming. And he doesn't like looking like a fool. You know what I'm saying? So the king is coming. So there's people gathering around Trump like, dude, you know, follow us. But the outcome for him is this. He's battling. He's tied. He's worried about going to jail. I think he's going to present something to Biden like, and I don't know, let's ask if Biden takes it. I feel like he'll say, listen, I'll leave peacefully if you get off my back. He can't make Letitia James though. They said she has 67 indictments, but I heard it's not all indictments. But she will come after him. Will he offer Biden something to leave peacefully. And will Biden take that offer? I just heard no, it's Thursday. He'll be offering it when everything's moving towards Biden going in. It's like, dude, I don't have to listen to you. God, was that G20 summit? Wasn't that something, you guys? When he was up there sulking, tweeting while he's talking to everybody. Whoops. And he said, I won. I'll be working a lot with you guys. Then he took off and went golfing. Any kind of offer, any kind of backroom deals is actually ugly. So I don't know what the heck he's going to present, but they're like, hell no. The truth prevails, my friends. Yeah, it just keeps going straight downhill for him. He's looking to outside forces to help him. But look at this. Within 8 months' time of Trump leaving, justice is standing in front of him. So there's going to be a lot of stuff happening with Trump. And he's looking to make money. It's all about money. He loved the power thing, but now, can I tell you something? It's really weird. Like they did have backroom deals, like they were talking about what if something happens and we'll claim that it's fraud and we're going to do this and that. Of course, it's only fraud in the places where the Democrats voted, and the places where I win, it's perfectly fine. And I think there was fraud in Florida, and I think there's fraud in South Carolina and Texas and Kentucky, because I feel like it's just, we're going to find out about all this, but it doesn't matter. Biden won. Biden won. But I do see fraud taking place. But they're in the places that Trump thought he had to focus on. I think I told you guys this before. Didn't I tell you he was going to think he has to focus on, just like Hillary did, remember? And she didn't take up with Wisconsin and stuff, and then she ended up paying for it. I feel like he was turning people off. I see him focused on Florida. I see him focused on Texas. But yeah, he's a dunner. Put a fork in him. He's done. Okay. Now, somebody asked, will we find money? And I've been saying this. I feel like after we get our feet wet and we get in there, even though they thought they buried the bodies, we're going to find out in different agencies that money was spent on this, and it actually bounced back to something that either to Trump's cronies who may have paid him off, but there's definitely underhanded stuff. What can you tell me? Are they stealing? Yes, they are. Well, I'm telling you, it may take 2 years' time, but they may, in fact, say this man was never truly president because he did underhand things with foreign nations. And he's selling secrets. Here's Biden. He's talking about it. Remember, I told you I saw him going before the nation and saying, you know, there's going to be a female DOJ. I think it might be Sally Yates. So they're going through and they will find the light. And it's heartbreaking what he's done to this country. It's heartbreaking. It's going to take us some time to rebuild ourselves. It's heartbreaking. Biden's going to have to up taxes, and it's going to be hard, but he's going to do it with the rich. But it'll be kind of like what Clinton did. But Clinton got us out of this first time ever we were not in debt. We were in debt so bad it's not even funny. That's what I want to tell Trump all the time. Tell us about our debt. So, okay. So Trump, yes, is in fact stealing, and this will be brought up. Okay. Somebody wrote me and said something shady is going on with Florida. DeSantos has disappeared. Somebody just told me right now while I'm talking to you, DeSantos is sick. Does he have the virus? Tell me what's going on with DeSantos in Florida. Tell me what's going on with DeSantos in Florida. They're sneaking away. Some people have brought up some questions and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to know about it. There's something sneaky going on. Oh, ooh. When the new administration comes in, here's the judgment of truth. Uh-huh. There's our DOJ, you guys. They're going to actually kind of go in. There's Biden. Biden just keeps showing. There's going to be some things they're going to find out. A lot of stuff is coming out. They're just pouring out the truth. It's going to be hard for us because it's sickening, but it's not surprising. Okay. And you guys have to Bill Barr. I'm not going to throw the cards on that. I think I've read on this already. Yes, he will be disbarred. And also he's going to get very sick. You know, here's the other problem is that Bill Barr has several of his family members working in the administration. Rudy Giuliani has a son working in the administration. Trump has his family working in the administration. So there's a lot of people are going to be nervous. Like somebody said, I see them shredding away, and they will be shredding away, shredding paperwork. Let's just take a quick look, see at Bill Barr, even though I know he's gone down. But right now, what he's doing is he's getting all the guys on death row executed because he's just got that mean spirit and he just wants to screw up with people. And remember when he made the announcement, if you think there's anything that happened, even though he had said there's no messing with the president while he's trying to run for a new administration. Remember that? You don't do that. Well, now he came around and said, oh, yeah, if you think something was shady. So people were turning in what happened with the Republicans. He didn't even acknowledge it. So the only person that really is standing up with Trump is Rudy. The other people see the writing on the wall. And Rudy is just spinning it with brain matter dripping down his head. What's going to happen to Bill Barr? He needs all the strength he has because he's going to have to exit stage left. His cards have always been bad. You know, he has enough money, so he's not worried about money. This wasn't about money. This was about being a good henchman for Trump. And he liked the fact that he could take care of his family. His family could be in the administration. Somebody was saying that I think it's his daughter works for the investigation on Deutsche Bank, douche bank, as I like to call it. But I'm telling you, a lot of stuff it's going to be a plethora of information. Just like I told you, dancing in the streets, I'm telling you, I just see paperwork being thrown like boom, boom, boom. So it's going to be one thing after the other. Now on 12/11, is Trump going to shut the government down? He'd like to. He'd like to. So if he shuts the government down, it would make that GSA gal, I can't remember her name, but it would make it, even if she says, okay, you can have the money, it's something, it could create chaos with that. So does he do that deliberately? Is he going to shut down the government? I asked Sterling this question too, and I think they will, but it won't last too long. You guys, I don't know why they showed this to me. I just saw McConnell standing there and his wife is being like put through the ringer. And Ivanka too. Ivanka's going to squeal. Ivanka's going to turn them all in. And like Sterling said, like with DeSantos, he'll say they made me do it. DeSantos. DeSantos is in big trouble too. So tell us about, will there be a shutdown? Like we need this on top of everything else. People are really struggling. This is really sad, you guys. No, I think he'll come up with an agreement, but he'll put us in a little bit of a straitjacket for, you know, he might act like F you, I'm walking away, but I think somebody forces him to do it. They're going to say, dude, you can't leave people hanging like this. If you want to come back in 2024, you better do this. Because now that he's losing, now remember what I'm telling you. Now that he's losing and he can't say it was fraud, he needs to maintain some dignity before he leaves. And in a way, he needs to be an option for 2024, even though I don't see him running in 2024. So it's almost like he has to exit a little calmer than what he's doing now. And then he thinks he can come back and destroy everything. But he is doing stuff underhanded. He's trying to do an executive order that says even if you're born in the United States, you're not an automatic citizen. So apparently that's the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. So you can't do that, but he thinks he can. That's why this is what gets me. You know, they're saying, well, Trump put this person in and, you know, it's very hard for you to remove. Nah, I see them coming in and I see them removing most of the stuff that he did. And I don't see them thinking, oh, no, we have to do the right way, because almost I feel like Biden's saying, well, you know, I'm going to executive order the hell out of it. I'm going to change all this. So Ivanka's in trouble, you guys. She's all mad because it's all political. No, it's not. It's about you being a scumbag. Hello. Tell us about Ivanka. Tell us about Ivanka. This is about underhandedness. Ooh, she's going to have to gather up her strength. This is going to take a while, you guys. They are putting a light on her. And she will break Trump's heart. I think she's going to squeal. Remember, I always felt that. Now, this is the card. This could be the jail card. So because she's afraid of going to jail, she may actually, you know, turn people in. She'll squeal. This is really going to wipe her out. I don't care what they say about Don Jr. running or whoever. Nah. Okay, so will Trump and company be federally prosecuted for trying to defranchise votes? I don't see them being prosecuted. Sorry, you guys. Although they have enough to do it. Biden doesn't want to spend too much time on the let's get Trump situation, but I see Biden going in and them cleaning it up to where this can't happen again. So they're not going to concentrate on the damage that Trump did, because what a sore loser, huh? It's okay when he wins, get over it. But if he loses, then it's fraud. So I'm almost feeling like they're, you know, because on Twitter, I notice people they're mad if Biden doesn't move forward. But I see them cleaning it out, each state taking upon themselves to no longer disenfranchise. Voters will come out in 2024. They're not going to be able to cheat. That's what I get. Okay. A lot of work will be done on that. Hold on. They're telling me now they'll actually have a committee. He's going to have a committee for everything. Hope they have a committee on how Linda G's going to get in that White House and clean that sucker out. We're going to need a couple of truckloads of some holy water and everything else. They're going to have a committee that's going to work on the 2020 election about ways to improve things. So that's what I'm seeing. They're going to go in, they're going to make these recommendations and take these recommendations. Just saw that, okay? Kyle Riddenhouse. Will he be found guilty? And of course, as you know, he got out of jail because Mr. Pillow and Scott Baio, or I don't know. There has-beens put up the money for him to get out, the $2 million bail. So what would that be? $200,000. I feel bad because the kid is just totally, he drank the Kool-Aid. And he's still a kind of a childlike, but he really thought the only regret he has is that he killed white men. That's the only regret he has. Went down there with his gun, big shot. Yeah, he will be found guilty for murder. One of them, they're going to act like it was self-defense. And it might not be. Yes, absolutely guaranteed. He will be found guilty. Might even be put away. His mom's going to be really upset. Well, but I feel one of them, he doesn't serve as much time as the second one. And they're helping pay for his attorneys and stuff, but he's not going to be able to get away with it. Just not. He'll serve some jail time. Not the electric chair. They might call it second degree. Okay. Oh, I wanted to look at this. This is my personal favorite. Sidney Powell, who's actually really a man dressed as a woman. Sidney Powell, who came up with all those lies. She's just as bad as Giuliani. What's the outcome with her? Sidney Powell. What's Sidney Powell? What's going to happen to you? I see them just talking to their blue in the face, and she talks straight face and she's lying to you. That's the one thing Trump has around him. He got these good liars. It's like me when I tell you, Linda, did you have your supper? No. You know how you know when I'm lying? Because my nostrils square. I didn't have any supper. You ready to eat? Yes. Okay. Sidney Powell. What's going to happen to you, she-devil? I knew she was trouble. Wasn't she in the impeachment stuff? Yeah, she's a fake. She's a fake and a liar. And it's really going to affect her. Thank you. I see America turning their back on her. Like she's kind of like known to be a nobody. She's an ambulance chaser. Oh, 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 oh. People from the past are even gonna, she's gonna have to like exit stage left. She might even get her license taken away from her for falsifying or, oh, she's got trouble, you guys. Look. Communications, this could be a court hearing. I feel maybe the Bar Association is looking at her. People are coming out, people that know her and saying, listen, this girl's a whack job. Because there's a lot of whack job attorneys, but she's going to get in trouble for this. She will get in trouble because didn't I just read, will anybody get in trouble? I don't see Trump getting in trouble, but I see Sidney Powell getting in trouble. Let's take a look at Giuliani. Tell me about Giuliani. My son and I this morning, we were watching YouTube videos on those people that capture. They have this stuff that they can go online. There's people that go and steal your information, mostly from India. And you get this thing saying your Microsoft is down and you think you're talking to Microsoft, but it's them, and they get you to buy these gift cards. I mean, I can't believe people do this because God, some of them sound real logical. But this one guy, he would get the gift card, right? And he's telling them the information. And then somehow or the other, he paid the gift card to himself. And they were screaming in the phone at him. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. And he's got the voice of the known. Oh, what's your language, Sonny? And this other guy, while he's talking to these thieves, he totally takes out their computer. He wipes it. Okay. And then he takes their pictures and he shows them pictures of their families. Okay, so tell me about Giuliani with the brain matter flowing down his face. I mean, and then with his hands in his pants. I mean, he's an embarrassment. And, you know, he believes his lies and he acts like king for a day. The only people that are listening to him are Trump and the people that most of the, and shame on them, most of the Republicans know this is done. Tell me everybody about Giuliani. Right, standing right next to Trump. 9 of Cups reversed. Nothing's going to work his way. No goodness on his side. Everything's upside down. Justice of truth standing right there. Him plugging away at his schemes until he stopped. Yeah, they're going to have some. I think they're going to get. He's going to get disbarred. I know Barr is getting disbarred, and I think there's a great chance. And as it was, his license wasn't up to date because he didn't pay the fees. So he's a joke. He's a nobody. I actually see Trump kind of acting like I don't know him. I don't know what that's about. He might get in big trouble. And so anyway, we got more to talk about. We need to look at Roger Stone and all those Manafort. Let's look at all those guys next time, you guys. This camera is good. Costs more money than most, but it goes blur occasionally. Must be some ghostesses walking by. So, okay, so let's just ask our last question to my beautiful guides. Is there anything you want me to tell everybody? Is there anything you want me to tell? Is there anything? Anything coming up? This is next week. There's some good news coming out. People are cheering, probably cheering because the government says, nope, Biden won, new beginning. Good news coming up, you guys. Yep. I think by next week or the end of this next week, towards the end of the month, the latest, Biden is in. There's still some sneaky stuff they're going to try to pull. And we're like, oh, hell no. There's an ending, you guys. It could be the ending of the Trump administration or an ending of someone. And there's an ending, okay? This doesn't really look like a death, like a physical death. This is more like even Trump isn't cornered or somebody's cornered and they have to pack their bags and exit stage left. There's an ending, okay? Some more stuff is coming out. As the Trumpster turns. So listen, happy Thanksgiving. We're just staying home. If there's anything you want, I'll post when I need questions. If I'm not back, I'll try to throw in Wednesday, but I'm getting my crowns done tomorrow. So probably, I'm not quite sure, but I'll pick a day. I'll definitely come back during the week. So it's either, I might even come on Thanksgiving, but I'll post it to you guys before I come on. Okay. And then I'll also see you next Sunday, but happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys are okay. I know it's been, this is one of the worst Thanksgivings ever. So, you know, if you have any extra change, give to the food bank. And, you know, if you just write me and let me know if you guys are okay. I'll post it Stand Up Psychic at comcast.net. My Twitter is Hope Springs 10. And, but just know that ugly person that's screaming and yelling on Twitter actually isn't me. It's my other self. You sucker. Okay, you guys, I've never been hit by Twitter or told, you know, we're warning you. I try to keep my language in check. Okay, love y'all. Take care. Ciao.